Every one of us remembers the days when jailbreaking your phone felt like unlocking a secret superpower, right? You could customize everything, get apps Apple didn't allow, and feel like a tech rebel. But now, it seems like jailbreaking has almost disappeared. What happened? Why did this once thriving community of hackers, coders, and tinkerers fade away? In this video, we're breaking down the rise, fall, and strange future of jailbreaking. Hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, because the truth is way more surprising than you think. The Golden Age. Imagine it's the early 2000s and Steve Jobs just released the iPhone. It's revolutionary, yeah, but it's also locked down tight. Apple didn't want anybody messing with it. And you know what that did? It made people want to hack it even more. Naturally, humans love a challenge, right? The first jailbreaks popped up almost instantly. Before long, there was this entire underground world of hackers and developers basically going, "Thanks for the phone, Apple, but we're doing our own thing." Then, in 2008, something huge happened. A developer named Jay Freeman, everyone in the community calls him Sarek, created Cydia. And Cydia wasn't just another app. It was the first alternative app store ever. Remember, the official app store wasn't even a thing yet. Cydia was letting people download apps, tweaks, themes, stuff Apple would never allow. Imagine that. A full-on app store before Apple even had one. Crazy, right? By 2009, Cydia was massive. Millions of users were on it. People were blocking ads, customizing their phone interface, switching up themes, and even making video calls outside of AT&T's network. Basically, people were doing things that iPhones only allowed years later, if at all. The community was thriving. New jailbreaks dropped constantly. For a moment, it felt like jailbreaking was here to stay forever. And the money? Cydia was making around $10 million a year, just from a third-party app store that Apple was actively trying to shut down. $10 million on something illegal. That's wild. You think that's cool? Wait, it gets crazier. Apple's secret weapon. Here's where things get really clever. For years, Apple's strategy was simple: make jailbreaking illegal. They'd claim it violated warranties. They'd say it was dangerous. They'd threaten users. But you know what? Nobody cared. The jailbreak community kept growing because people genuinely wanted features that Apple refused to provide. Dark mode, not happening. Custom widgets? Nope. Better notifications? Denied. Video recording? You've got to be kidding me, right? These were things people desperately wanted, but Apple said no. So what did Apple do? They started listening. And more importantly, they started stealing. Not literally stealing, but they took the best ideas from the jailbreak community and just built them directly into iOS. They added video recording. They created widgets. Dark mode finally came to iPhones. Biometric authentication, better multitasking, customizable home screens. All of these things came from jailbreak tweaks that existed years before Apple officially added them. And here's the genius part. Apple didn't just add these features, they made them better. They made them official. They made them safe and secure and integrated perfectly into the system. Users thought to themselves, wait, why would I jailbreak my phone now? All the cool stuff is already here, and it actually works. The motivation to jailbreak just evaporated. It's like if someone spent years telling you there's a secret, illegal club where you can get everything you want, but then suddenly, that same company starts giving you everything you want legally. Why risk it? The fall of Cydia. In December of 2018, something monumental happened. Jay Freeman announced that Cydia was shutting down its purchasing system. No more buying tweaks, no more monetizing. The whole payment mechanism was gone. And honestly, He was done. He was tired. He said it came at a great cost to his sanity, and that maintaining Cydia was actually costing him money, not making it. The server costs alone were astronomical, and with fewer and fewer people jailbreaking, the revenue just wasn't there anymore. But Cydia's death was really a symptom of a bigger problem. Before Cydia shut down payments, other major repositories like ModMy and ZodTTD had already closed. The entire ecosystem was collapsing because people just weren't jailbreaking as much. When fewer people jailbreak, developers who make tweaks earn less money. When they earn less money, fewer new tweaks get created. When there are fewer tweaks, fewer reasons to jailbreak. It's this vicious cycle that nobody could break. And then there's Apple's other secret weapon, security. Every single time a jailbreak would come out, Apple would patch it in literally days, sometimes within a week. It became this exhausting cat-and-mouse game where hackers would find an exploit, release a jailbreak, and before anyone could even properly use it, Apple would already be crushing it with an update. One of the original jailbreak creators, a guy named Comex, literally said, "I feel like jailbreak's basically dead at this point." And that was years ago. Jay Freeman himself admitted that jailbreaks went from being killer features that were the reason people owned phones to just minor modifications. Why put in that effort for a minor modification? The gaming console plot twist. Now here's something most people don't realize. Jailbreaking didn't actually die completely, it just moved. While Apple crushed iOS, other devices were still hacked like crazy. PlayStation 3, fully jailbroken. Custom dashboards, emulators, retro games, you name it. Xbox 360, hardware mods allowed anything, though you needed serious tech skills, sometimes even soldering. Nintendo, always a hacker favorite. Modern Switches can be jailbroken if you've got the right firmware. And iPods? Oh man, they were everywhere. The first-gen iPod Touch launched in 2007, and within a month, hackers released Jailbreak Me 1.0. People could do pretty much anything they wanted to them. The difference? These were older devices, not constantly updated. Apple's obsession with locking down iPhones is unmatched. Google? Totally fine with rooting Android. Some manufacturers even make it easier for power users. Apple? Nope. Locked down, thrown away the key. The iPod Touch. Late 2000s, early 2000s. iPod Touch was basically an iPhone without the phone. People loved jailbreaking them. Since they ran iOS, every iPhone jailbreak worked. Customization, tweaks, games outside the App Store, total freedom. But then something happened. iPhones got cheaper, iPads got cheaper. Why get an iPod Touch when you could snag an old iPhone? The product line faded, and with it, a huge segment of the jailbreak community disappeared. It's like dominoes falling. First, people stop jailbreaking because iOS has what they need. Then Cydia collapses. Then devices like iPod Touch disappear. Everything connects. And now, fast forward to today, it's 2025. Jailbreaking, pretty much dead. No public jailbreaks for iOS 18 or newer. The last real one, Dopamine, which only works on iOS 15 to 16. Anything beyond that? Forget it. Apple's security is insane. A 17 Pro chip, insane encryption, constant patches. Even the most talented hackers are basically stuck. A few tools linger, Polera 1, Chekra 1, but only on older devices. iPhone 15, you're out of luck. The community has disbanded. Developers moved on to actual jobs, Apple, Google, other tech companies. Real money, real stability. Even Sarek has moved into politics and other ventures. The talent just left. And the harsh truth? Nobody really cares anymore. iOS has everything users use to jailbreak for. Customization, widgets, video recording. It works perfectly. Risking your phone for tweaks? Not worth it. The era of millions defying Apple and claiming, "This is my device, I'll do what I want," is over. And honestly, it's a little sad. There was something beautiful in that rebellious spirit. But that's progress. Apple listened, evolved, and ultimately made jailbreaking obsolete before it even fully died out. So, do you miss the thrill of tweaking your device, or do you think Apple finally got it right? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tech stories. Thanks for watching.